Hi, Journalism 121. This is a quick video on how to use Wakelet. So once you get an account with Wakelet, you're going to want to connect your Twitter account with your Wakelet account so that you can more easily draw in tweets. And then you're going to go over to create a collection. And by the way, you'll connect those because the first time you click on Add Twitter, it'll ask if you want to connect the accounts. You'll come in here, you'll give your story a headline, whatever it is, and then you want to add some sort of deck or description of it. So in a complete sentence, or two if you want there. And then you're going to go ahead and click on this and you're going to write a lead. So whatever you write to introduce your story, just like you would do a regular article, go ahead and do it there. Save it and you'll see it right there. And then you can scroll down and you can add a tweet. So I'm going to search for a word, a hashtag, and I'm going to do climate change. Now you can search for hashtags, or you could do, you don't have to do it with hashtag, but a hashtag ensures that you get exactly this phrase and that people have hashtagged. So I could just put in climate and change without the hashtag, and it'll pull in all tweets that have the word change in it, all tweets that have the word climate in it, all tweets that have both. And I want very specific climate change references. So that's why I did it with a hashtag. So now once I'm here, I can kind of scroll through these tweets, and it's going to give me the first 15, the most recent 15, and I can go, I want this one and I want this one. Or I can decide to full scale bring in all of the tweets. You'll notice this just changed from select all 15 tweets to all 30, because as you scroll down here, it is going to add 15 tweets each time. It's going to keep adding them because, of course, Twitter is a very large place and there are many, many, many tweets. So you can keep going with that if you wanted to. But for your purposes, you don't need 60 tweets. You're trying to hand select the best tweets, just like you would hand select the best quotes if you were writing an actual regular article. So I'm going to just go ahead and pick some of these, and I'm going to add to my collection, and here they are. Now I want to have shape to this. So let's say, I've introduced my story with some sort of lead here, and I have my first two tweets. They're maybe what I would consider like my quotes in the story. And then I want to start to shape this and have a transition or write something here. So I'd go over here, click on this, add some sort of transition or, something that I want to say in the article to give it shape. Hit save. And then I might write something over here. You're hearing a noise because I'm trying to pick up the transcript of this. I'm making sure that it's recording my voice. So then it goes here. And then if I want to move things around, I can. So I can take this and I can simply, decide to move it up, decide to write. I can move around any of these things. And also, by the way, this is picking up Twitter right now, but you can, let's say you wanted to include a YouTube video. You could copy the URL, go back to the Wakelet, and stick it in there. And it's going to embed the YouTube video, because what you're trying to do is create a compilation with these pieces from social media being like your quotes. Now you can do other things here, like if you have photos on your saved already in your hard drive or whatever, you can go ahead and add photos. But for our purposes, you're drawing from social media. So let's say you wanted to add Instagram. So you might have the URL from from one of these pictures. So I could click on, let's say I wanted to add this one. I could click on it, grab the URL, go back to Wakelet, and just put in my link, and it'll add that there as well. Once you're done with your story and you're happy with the way you have shaped it with your own writing in there, you're going to want to set this to public, because you don't want any barriers to this. You're being a journalist, and this is supposed to be accessible to everybody. You can also change the layout, by the way, but for our purposes, you're going to stack it the way we have here, because that's how we read stories. But if you were using Wakelet for your own personal collection of items, you could decide to do it as a grid or one of their other layouts. change the visibility, go ahead and hit publish. And this is public, but you want to be able to share with people this story, show them how to get there. So if you click on View Collection, and by the way, you could still edit this at this point. If you caught a mistake, you could come in here and do edit. You can also grab the embed code, and that, I don't actually know if this works with WordPress yet for the embed code, but you can try that, and we will try it. But you're going to want to go to Share to grab the URL to this. And then you could share it out on Twitter if you wanted, but for our purposes, you're going to go ahead and send me this link. That's what you're going to send to me so that I know you've done your first curation assignment. You're going to have 2 of these, so go back and read the directions on that. I hope this helps, and I hope you find this fun to use.